Up ahead, a wave of new crimes is showing up on campus. Early voting starts in Texas, and a Supreme Court justice passes away. Those stories and more coming up on UTD TV. Thanks for tuning in to UTD TV News. I'm Shravya Bapori. At the top, a new kind of crime has been showing up on campus. UTD TV News reporter Jerry Alex has more on why you should be locking your doors after you park your car.
Thanks, Shravya. As you can see, I'm here at the parking lot at the University of Texas at Dallas. And with all the hustle and bustle surrounding campus life every day, parking permit theft is probably something you wouldn't normally think about. But our own crime prevention officer believes it's a threat that many students should be concerned about here at UTD.
We have seen an dramatic increase in the removal of parking stickers out of unlocked cars. Simply, we're asking our students and staff to lock their doors. We even had, unfortunately, a student had their parking permit stolen out of their vehicle when the car was parked off campus in the shopping area. They left their door unlocked, somebody reached in, removed the sticker, and away they went. Well, basically, the stickers are manufactured that way, so if you have more than one vehicle, you as a car owner can just basically remove the sticker and put it on your other car, because if you register your car with the parking people, all that is on your account. So the stickers are made for that easy off, easy on application. And so they're easy to remove. You just peel it off. You don't need a razor blade or anything. You know, our college is very safe. We don't have a lot of crime, which is good. So people think, oh, it's okay to leave my car unlocked. You know, no one's going to go into my car in broad daylight and steal my sticker. Well, that's wrong.
With the growing prices in permits and the lack of parking spaces available every year, this trend is likely to continue and may even increase. If you see someone acting suspicious around a vehicle or peeling a parking permit off, call campus police and report it to them. And even though this is a safe campus, always make sure to leave your vehicle locked. From UTD TV News, I'm Jerry Alex. Back to you, Shravya.
A health advisory has been issued for students, faculty, and staff by Collin County Healthcare Services due to a small outbreak of chickenpox on campus. The outbreak is confined to less than 5 people, and they have been advised to stay home until they are not contagious. Common areas have also been sanitized. Chickenpox is also known as varicella and can be hazardous to adults. People who are pregnant, unvaccinated, immunocompromised, and have experienced symptoms of the chickenpox should contact their healthcare provider. Longtime UT Dallas faculty member and Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies in the School of Interdisciplinary Studies has passed away at the age of 65. Dr. Song joined UT Dallas after graduating from Yale with a PhD in 1991. Dr. Song received a Distinguished Teacher in Diversity and Multicultural Education Award in 2011 and a Teaching Excellence Award in 2000. Memorial contributions may be directed to nonprofit organizations that focus on preserving the environment and protecting endangered species. Early voting started this week for the March 1st Texas primary election. Early voting locations are open in each district, and Texans are reminded to bring acceptable forms of ID when they vote. Those include a valid Texas driver's license, a Texas election identification certificate, a personal ID card, concealed handgun license, U.S. military ID, U.S. citizenship certificate, or U.S. passport. The Secretary of Housing and Urban Development stopped by UTD this past week. UTD TV News Director Nilofer Arsala-Farron has more.
Julian Castro was the youngest elected mayor of San Antonio, and he was in the middle of serving his 3rd term when he was appointed to the office of Secretary of Housing and Urban Development by President Barack Obama in 2014. The Office of Administration and the Office of Diversity and Community Engagement brought Castro to the Jindal School of Management to discuss leadership in a diverse world. The JSOM Executive Dining Room was filled with students and faculty in good spirits, ready to hear Castro, who is a member of President Barack Obama's cabinet, speak about leadership and diversity. We had a chance to talk with Secretary Castro, and we asked him if he had any advice for young people that might be disillusioned with politics due to diversity issues.
You know, there's no question that there's both great promise and also still a lot of challenges that this generation faces. My advice would be, as much sometimes as there are things that folks read that disillusions them, to try and channel that energy in a positive way and to participate in the democratic process. One of the ways that we can improve our system of governance and start to undo some of those things like institutional racism, discrimination, is for folks who are knowledgeable and well-intentioned and have a lot of passion and energy to actually be a part of the democratic process and to make things better. And so that's both my advice and my hope for this generation of folks.
Castro has officially endorsed Hillary Clinton for president, and his name has been mentioned as a possible vice presidential candidate. Under his leadership, the Federal Housing Administration has lowered mortgage insurance premiums, and Castro launched one of his signature projects in July of 2015. The project provides broadband and electronic devices to children living in public and assisted housing. For UTD TV News, I'm Nilofer Arsala.
Students have been keeping busy this spring semester. Here's a look at what's been going on. The Student Wellness Center held a Love Line Q&A session in the Student Union Galaxy Rooms. Here, UTD students got the chance to ask experts questions and advice about maintaining and managing healthy relationships throughout their college years. The UTD Theater program has been working hard to prepare for their upcoming play, Suburbia. The play depicts the lives of a group of friends in the gritty suburbs of their hometown. The show runs at the UTD Theater from now until February 27th. Coming up soon, head to the Student Union on Saturday the 20th for Africa Night, a night filled with dancing, singing, and jokes, all with an African background. To those who love Disney movies, the ATEC building is a place to be on Monday, February 20th. Walt Disney animation artist Lance Summers will give a presentation about what happens behind the scenes of your favorite movies, take questions, and will give an insight into the latest Disney movie, Zootopia. Chloe Trevor and Jeff Longkov are rising stars in the international orchestral concert scene. See them perform live here at UTD on Friday, February 19th in Johnson Performance Hall. Now let's take a look at sports with Patrick Annette.
What's up, Comets? Welcome back to Exciting Sports Week. The NBA All-Star Weekend was held in Toronto on February 12th through the 14th. The West won the All-Star game with a score of 196 to 173. Russell Westbrook took home MVP for the second time in a row. Also, Zach LaVine scored a perfect 50 on his final dunk to win the slam dunk competition. Let's take a look at the video.
The free throw line. Remarkable stuff. LaVine's career has improved.
Kobe Bryant scored 10 points and 6 rebounds at his final All-Star game and was sent off with a standing ovation. Bryant is an 18-time All-Star and a 4-time All-Star game MVP. And here at UTD, men's basketball beat East Texas Baptist 69-68. Kayla Banks finished with a team high of 17 points. Women's basketball also picked up a win against Louisiana College with the final score of 64-49. Nicolette Erkman came off the bench for a game high of 15 points. The men's basketball team next game is on February 20th against Texas Tyler at 3 p.m. The UTD women will battle it out the same day at 1 o'clock. For UTD Sports, I'm Patrick Annette.
Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia passed away on February 13th at the age of 79. Scalia was on a hunting trip in West Texas where it was found that he died in his sleep from natural causes. Scalia's death has ignited debate in Washington about filling the justice's position in the Supreme Court, with Republicans calling on President Obama not to nominate anyone to fill the position since it is so late in his term and it is an election year. CNN captured President Obama's response.
The Constitution is pretty clear about what is supposed to happen now. When there is a vacancy on the Supreme Court, the President of the United States is to nominate someone. The Senate is to consider that nomination, and either they disapprove of that nominee or that nominee is elevated to the Supreme Court.
President Obama is 3 years into his second term as president. Justice Scalia was considered a conservative justice and was also the longest-serving member on the Supreme Court. It's been a busy week in entertainment. Emily Abernathy is here to catch us up.
What's up, Comets? First on the entertainment radar is the 58th Grammy Awards. Highlights of the winners include Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars, taking home the Record of the Year for Uptown Funk. Ed Sheeran winning Song of the Year for Thinking Out Loud, and Meghan Trainor winning Best New Artist. Taylor Swift's 1989 won Album of the Year, and during her acceptance speech, she took an indirect jab at Kanye West for a line in his song Famous, in which he says, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that B word famous." Kanye is apparently apologizing for the line. Lady Gaga performed a tribute to David Bowie with the help of Intel's holographics. Over Valentine's weekend, the movie Deadpool broke box office records for an R-rated movie and for opening on President's Day weekend. Deadpool was the first R-rated superhero movie to break box office records. For entertainment, I'm Millie Abernathy.
An Australian businessman is in the process of building a life-size replica of the Titanic. The ship will have the same dimensions as the original, but the capacity for more lifeboats. The Titanic 2 should be ready for passengers in 2018. Thanks again for watching UTD TV. For all things news, sports, and entertainment, visit us on Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to join us in 2 weeks and have a great day.